and it is July 10th. Um, it is Wednesday, July 10th, 2024, and the Maxim is number 44 out of roughly 200 to 250. Um, Women can't feel impassioned without also feeling a little unease. Girls have to have a little bit of anxiety to be turned on. For guys, anxiety tends to, especially too much, tends to cause performance problems. But for women, anxiety, because it's an emotion, um, tends to heighten their arousal. They get excited. And Bunny, of course, mentions today is my birthday. That is correct. We would, of course, everyone want everyone to know. And that is beside the point that women can't feel impassioned without also feeling a little unease. And it's very important that you understand this. They need a little bit of anxiety. And for lack of a better word, I don't know if the word fear is, but anxiousness or nervousness around you, and you're an unknown quality. And again, that's probably one of the driving forces where women like criminals, they like the bad boy, they like assholes, they like guys with a little bit of edge, and they tend to dry up around nice, predictable guys. And it's another reason down the road you can start off with some edge. Everything is good, and she's never really sure if she's got her hooks into you. And then you're married for 10 years, and she knows you're at Little League practice, and she knows you're going to forget the bread coming home, and all this other unnecessary bullshit. And now she is not as turned on, and she doesn't know why. She just knows she's unhappy. So there always has to remain, for the health of your relationship, somewhat of an edge, or as they said, she can't become too comfortable or overly comfortable, and nor should you become so comfortable yourself or predictable that it diminishes. There has to be a little bit of unknowing or wariness, from you to your girl, to help keep her excited, on edge, unpredictable. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Again, and this is a lot different than like you show up and you're about to move the family like 3 states over, and her mom lives down the street. You can't be too unpredictable. You want to find that happy medium where there's a little bit of excitement. She's really not sure what you'll do. But again, that's where being a bit of a asshole, teasing her, always having fun with her, will keep that edge there in a safe, even keeled manner that keeps her turned on, but also gives her enough like leeway that she knows what's going to happen tomorrow morning. She's not going to like wake up and you'll abandon the kids and her. So you got to find that happy medium, especially in the long-term relationships. And it's a very tricky thing to navigate. And it's one of the reasons there's so much divorce, because most guys don't care about any of this stuff. And, they're like, oh, thank God I've got married. Now I can check that off and I can go do what I want. So then she's like bored to tears because she knows exactly where he's going to be. So women need, and this is when you're talking about on the front end of a relationship, this is important to know also, because women can't feel impassioned without feeling a little unease. When you read things like friends first, or I really want to get to know someone, she doesn't need to get to know you. She doesn't need to know you that well. She doesn't need any of that stuff in order to have sex with you. In fact, it's usually better that she doesn't know you that well. It will be more interesting and more exciting. Again, girls that start placing like relationship before sex tend to have been run through at some point. They've been pumped and dumped so many times. They fucked, and then like the guy wanders off or never calls back so many times. They start going, well, I want a little bit more commitment on the front end. And it's just not going to happen. Again, she'll be bending her rules for the alphas and making more rules for the betas. So that even on the front end, they'll try to fool you Do not buy into it. They need a little bit of anxiety. They don't need to know you that well. Again, remember the key phrase is sex first, relationship next, maybe, if she earns it. Sex first, always, then relationship, maybe. Again, let her take care of the relationship stuff. You take care of meeting up, having fun, and having sex over and over and over. And then if she wants a relationship, she'll bring it up. If not, that's fine too. So that is Chateau Heartiste Maxim, number 44. Women can't feel impassioned without also feeling a little unease. And this is a commonly confusing thing for men because they hear all, I need to get to know you. I need to be friends first, or I really want to get to know a guy. None of that is true. None of it matters. In fact, it's bad for you. It's the exact opposite. It's like opposite day. When you hear that, know that she doesn't need any of that. She just needs to be turned on and put into a place that she can have plausible deniability that, I don't know, it just happened. And so you can go forward with it. He seemed very dangerous. That's what you'll hear. He seemed kind of dangerous. And then I had sex with him. That's a good story that they can tell their friends. So that's the real deal on Chateau Heartiste Maxim, number 44. Next thread.